Hello everyone, Shallow120 here, back with more scary gaming pastas. Last time we covered Hypno's Lullaby, a Pokemon creepypasta, and today we will cover another Pokemon creepypasta. So this creepypasta is a bit different, it's actually longer. This is actually a popular creepypasta known as Pokemon Creepy Black. It's a pretty interesting Pokemon creepypasta, also has a game you can download. Fortunately though, I could not get that to work. If I did, I would have that on screen now. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. I'm what you could call a collector of bootleg Pokemon games. Pokemon Diamond and Jade, Chaos Black, etc. It's amazing the frequency with which you can find them at pawn shops, Goodwill, flea markets, and such. They're generally fun, even if they are unplayable, which they often are. The mistranslation and poor quality make them unintentionally humorous. I've been able to find most of the ones I've played online, but there's one that I haven't seen any mention of. I bought it at flea market about 5 years ago. Here's a picture of the cartridge. In case anyone recognizes it, unfortunately, when I moved 2 years ago, I lost the game. So I can't provide you with any screen caps. Sorry. The game started with the familiar Nintendo, or Ninarino. Sorry for that misread there. Gengar intro, red and blue version. However, the press start screen had been altered. Red was there, but the Pokemon did not cycle through. It also said black version under the logo. Upon selecting new game, the game started press execution became evident that the game was essentially Pokemon Red version. No duh. After selecting your starter, if you looked at your Pokemon, you had in addition to Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, another Pokemon, Ghost. The Pokemon was level 1. It had the sprites of the ghost that are encountered in Lavender Town before obtaining the Silph Scar. It had one attack, Curse. I know that there is a real move named Curse, but the attack did not exist in Gen 1. So it appears that this game was a hack. Duh. Defending Pokemon were unable to attack Ghost. It would only say that they were too scared to move. When the move Curse was used in battle, the screen would cut to black. The cry of the defending Pokemon would be heard, but in a distorted, played at the much lower pitch than normal. The battle screen would then reappear, and the defending Pokemon would be gone. If used in battle against a trainer, when the Pokeball representing the Pokemon would have been cornered, they would have one fewer Pokeball. The implication was that the Pokemon died. Ooh. What's even stranger is that after defeating a trainer, if he selected Run, the battle. What's even stranger is that after defeating, seeing Red receive 200 Pokédollars for winning, the battle commands would appear again. If you selected Run, the battle would end as normally as it does. You could also select Curse. If you did, upon returning to the overworld, the trainer's sprite would be gone. After leaving and re-entering the area, the spot where the trainer had been would be replaced with a tombstone, like the ones at Lavender Town. We're getting to Lavender Town, guys. The move Curse was not usable in all instances. It would fail against Ghost Pokemon. It would also fail if used against trainers that you would have to face again, such as your rival or Giovanni. It was usable in your final battle against them, however. I figured that was a gimmick, allow you to use previously uncapturable Ghosts, and because Curse made the game so easy, I essentially used it throughout the whole adventure. The game changed quite a bit after defeating the Elite Four. After viewing the Hall of Fame, which consisted of Ghosts and a couple of Pokemon I used for HMs. The screen cut to black. A box appeared with the words, "Many years later." It then cut to Lavender Town. An old man was standing, looking at tombstones. We then realized this man was your character. The man moved at only half of your normal walking speed. You no longer had any of your Pokemon with you, not even Ghost. Due to the point had been impossible to remove from your party through depositing in the PC. The overworld was entirely empty. There were no people there. There were still the tombstones of the trainer you used Curse on, however. Crap, I lost my pace. Alright. You could go pretty much anywhere in the overworld at this point, though your movement was limited by the fact that you had no Pokemon to use HMs. And regardless of where you went, the music of Lavender Town continued on an infinite loop. Kinda like right now. Okay. After wandering for a while, I found that if you go through Diglett's cave, one of the cuttable bushes that normally blocks the path on the other side is no longer there, allowing you to advance to Pallet Town. Upon entering the house and going to the exact tile where you start the game, the screen would cut to black. Then a sprite of Caterpie appeared. It was replaced by a Weedle and then by a Pidgey. I soon realized as the Pokemon progressed from Rattata to Blastoise, these were all the Pokemon I had used Cursed on. After the end of my rival's team, a youngster appeared, and then a bug catcher. They were the trainers I had cursed. Throughout the sequence, the Lavender Town music was playing, but it slowly decreasing in pitch. By the time your rival appeared on screen, it was little more than a demonic rumble. Another cut to black. A few moments later, the battle screen suddenly appeared. Your trainer sprite was now that of an old man, and the same one as the one who teaches you how to catch Pokemon in Viridian City. Ghost appeared on the other side, along with the word Ghost wants to fight. You couldn't use items, and you had no Pokemon. If you tried to run, you could only escape. The only option was fight. Old man fight, yeah. Using fight would immediately cause you to struggle, which didn't affect Ghost, but did chip off your own HP. When it was Ghost's turn time, it would say eventually when your HP hits, it would say ... or ellipses. Eventually, when your HP reached a critical point, Ghost would finally use Curse. The screen cut to black, a final time. Regardless of the buttons you pressed, you were permanently stuck in this black screen. At that point, the only thing you could do was turn the Game Boy off. When you played again, New Game was the only option. The game had erased the file. I played through the hack this game many times, and every time the game ended with this sequence. Several times I didn't use Ghost at all, though he was impossible to remove from my party. In this case, I did not show any Pokemon or trainers, simply... No, I don't want to change Pokemon. Show any Pokemon or trainers, simply cut the climactic battle with Ghost. I'm not sure what the motives were behind the creator of this hack. It wasn't widely distributed, so it was presumably not for monetary gain. If it were well done for a bootleg, it seems he was trying to convey a message. Though it seems I'm the sole receiver of this message, I'm not entirely sure what it was. The inevitability of death? The pointlessness of it? Perhaps he was simply trying to morbidly inject death and darkness into a children's game. Regardless, this children's game made me think, and it made me cry. Wow, that was pretty dark. Then again, it's creepypasta, what do you expect? So basically, this was someone's experience with a haunted cartridge, I guess, of Pokemon Red. And the gimmick is that you get to kill other Pokemon and people. So what do I think about this creepypasta? It's pretty good. I will admit, it's one of the better creepypastas. Of course, though, there are some things that make this creepypasta bad, such as he does not have any pictures of it, so insert the phrase "picture didn't happen here." But other than that, I think it's a pretty good creepypasta. What do I give out of it? I give it 9.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. For those of you interested on the game on screen, it's Pokemon Snakeward, a ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald. It's a pretty good ROM hack. I've been getting into it. I watched a Let's Play of it, so you know. In this game, basically, you're in a post-apocalyptic world with zombies, and you're trying to look for your brother and sister and stuff, May, Brendan. So, and, basically you have to survive and get to the bottom of this. So with that, this has been another episode of Scary Gaming, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys then. Bye.